guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I just finished watching Shadow and Bone TV show, and I have not read this series before. I have read Six of Crows, but I have not read the Shadow and Bone series. But I still thought I would watch the TV show, and if I liked it, then maybe I would consider reading the books. So I have so many thoughts about these characters in the TV show. And what better way to talk about it than with a tier ranking, so that we can rank these characters and you can tell me if you rank them the same way, or you can also tell me if you feel these characters were different in the books. So that would be part of the learning process. Now, first of all, I wanted to give a big shout out to Yasmin the reader, because the tier ranker for the TV show did not exist, and I was searching for one for such a long time, and she actually created one, and I asked her if I could use it. So she was really sweet. So do check out her channel. I've linked her in the description below as well. She's also done a tier ranking, and so you could see how our different characters fare. So let's get started. So I am going to start off this with Alina. Now Alina is like somebody that I honestly did not enjoy as much. I'm not sure why. I just felt like she had so much of power within her, and it took her like the entire series to realize that she is so powerful and she can actually utilize her power for something good. She was easily misled, she trusted everybody. It just felt like she kept pining a lot. She kept writing these letters to Mal, and there he was trying to get to her, and she kept just whining and cribbing. Then she made out with the Darkling. I don't know, I kind of had very mixed feelings about Alina. On the other hand, there were these women who were depicted in Six of Crows, and they were just amazing. They were just badass, and they knew what to do. Everyone has problems, everyone has a backstory, everyone have issues from where they have come from, and everyone had a way of resolving it and making amends with it. But Alina, being so powerful that she was, I kind of felt like she did not she was again like a damsel in distress, and I honestly don't like damsel in distress in books, so I'm not really sure if I enjoyed her. If you have different opinions about Alina and you think that she is actually really good in the books, then let me know in the comments below and I will check her out. But for now, I'm going to put Alina in timeout. We then have the mother of, well, Bakra. I can't remember that now, but I thought she wasn't depicted as much in the TV series. I'm not sure if she was depicted as much in the books, but then again, it's a trilogy, so I'm sure she came pretty often. But in the TV series, though, I thought wherever she was there, she made an impact. So I actually thought that she was invested in the story. There was some reason she was there. She was just not there for like character purposes, but she also had like a storyline. So that's why I'm gonna put her in You'll Do. We then have, the Conductor. Now the Conductor, I'm not sure if he comes in the books. I think he does, because he's a pretty primary character in the TV series. I initially thought that the Conductor was going to be part of some, I don't know, Alina's group, or I'm not really sure where the story was headed with him, because I haven't read the books. But I kind of felt like, he did what he believed in, and he didn't really double cross until like a certain point in time. So he kind of like gave me mixed vibes. His character though was, I think, portrayed well. So I'm gonna put him in You'll Do. Yes, and then we have the Darkling. Oh, that's a biggie. So I know that there are so many people who have the Alina Darkling OTP, and I know a lot of people who love the Darkling. And when I say love, I mean like they're like literally all over the Darkling. Now, I didn't know who the Darkling was for a very long time until I saw this TV series. And I'm sure the actor who portrayed the Darkling did a really good job at it, because he was so perfect for the role, even though I didn't know much of what the role was supposed to be. But I felt like a lot of these phrases or dialogues that were supposed to be the Darklings, like there was this one that said, "You and I will change the world," and that is something Darkling tells to Alina, and supposedly those are very strong words that come out of the Darkling in the books, and they're like super famous phrases. But I kind of felt like in the TV show it didn't have as much of a depth, because it just felt like he said it and moved on. If I did not know it was a famous phrase or a dialogue, then I wouldn't have known that it's supposed to be as important as it is meant out to be. So I felt like there was so much more to the Darkling than what was being reflected in the TV show, and I'm not sure if it's the TV show's problem or if it is the Darkling's problem. But I honestly did not get why people like the Darkling a lot. So I know he is like this bad boy kind of heartthrob, but then Kaz is again a bad boy kind of heartthrob. So I'm not sure why the Darkling is so much more famous, and maybe if I go through the books, it would make more sense. But if you're a Darkling fan and you love the Darkling, please let me know in the comments below what I'm missing on. But for now, I'm gonna put him in I Take a Bullet for You, purely because I think that he was doing whatever he wanted. His role was very significant. He was amazing. The character who played him in the TV show was also really good. And his personality didn't annoy me per se. He's supposed to be the way he is. And so I like that part of it. And then we have this guy, I forgot his name, but he's supposed to be Jenya's like love prospect. Now, I'm not really sure about his role or his character. It was very briefly there in the TV show. I'm not sure if he occupies a much more prominent role in the books. But I think wherever he came, he got the job done. And I'm going to put him in Yule 2. And then we have this guy who is... Nina's, part of the Grisha, that's Nina's, part of the Grisha, that's Nina's friend. And he also works with the Darkling. I, again, don't have any huge, there was no impact on me because of him, so I'm just going to put him in Yule 2. If you think any of these characters that I put in Yule 2 actually play a much better and vital role in the books, please let me know. And then we have Jenya. I actually really like Jenya. I felt like, I know she was double crossing. I know that she didn't mean like well at the beginning. Well, she didn't mean like well towards the end. But I kind of felt like if anybody was in her position, they'd probably do the same thing. And I'm not really sure I want to cut her down, because she was trying to be the best version of herself. I have not seen many genuine, favoritisms out there. I don't see people on Bookstagram talking about Jenya. Everyone's already talking about Alina and the Darkling. And as someone who didn't like Alina, I think I like Jenya better. So I'm going to put her up in I Take a Bullet for You. Oh, and then we have Image. Now, let me get this out of the way. I am a huge Six of Crows fan. Well, I enjoyed Six of Crows. I have had a huge review up on my Goodreads about Six of Crows. The only problem I had was that these characters were supposed to be 12 to 17, and they didn't really feel like they would be of those age. So in my mind, I erased the fact that they're teens and I put them as 22 to 27, and the book made so much more sense for me. I don't know if that's how it meant for you. But when I saw these characters come to life, I was thrilled, especially the crows, because they were portrayed so well in the book, and they all had like these personalities which were so vibrant and different, and there was no particular person that I did not like. And I was a little frightened because I didn't want to ruin what they were in the books of me in the TV show, and they didn't. So I'm gonna put Image up in I'll take a bullet for you. And that's purely because I think that person who played the role of Inage was brilliant. She captured everything about Inage, her fearlessness, her fear, in a way that the way she doesn't kill, but then eventually she kills. And I also loved how this was like an evolving character for her, because in Six of Crows she's way more vicious than what she is in the TV show. And then again, I learned that the Six of Crows characters don't actually come in the Shadow and Bone books, and I didn't know that. I initially thought that happened in the books as well, but then the TV show actually did a specific crossover, probably to build a backstory for the Crows. But I think that was great, so I'm gonna put Inage up there. Oh, and then we have this guy. Who is this guy? I don't know this guy. Who is this guy? He looks like a Grisha. I don't know who he is. I'm gonna put him in Please Enter the Fold. Why can't I recollect who that guy is? I don't know. Okay. We then have Jasper. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna gush for everybody that is a crow specifically, because they were just brilliant. So I'm gonna put Jasper without even thinking. I take a bullet for you, because he was the sweetest, coolest, revolver handling bad guy there is. And even in the books, I liked Jasper, but to be honest, I liked Kaz way more than Jasper in the books. But in the TV show, I felt like Jasper did justice to his role. Granted, he's a little bit more evolved in the Crows, in Six of Crows, but like I said, this is like an evolution story or an origin story, and I totally love Jasper. Oh, and then we have Kaz. I'm not gonna even think. There he goes. I take a bullet for you, no Kefta. Now let's talk a little bit about Kaz. Now Kaz was my favorite Six of Crows character. I totally adored him. Everything about him was just amazing in the book. When I saw him on the real life screen, I swear I fell for him immediately. He was just amazing. I know that he is more vicious and more cunning and more daring and on the face in Six of Crows, and I felt like he was a little bit not like that in the TV show. There were scenes where he was getting hit on by, well, not hit on, but like literally beat up, and I did not like that. I was like, why are you beating Kaz? Don't beat Kaz, you're not supposed to hit Kaz. I was literally like that, and it's purely because I felt like Kaz could handle any situation that's thrown at him. But in the TV show, there were certain situations he didn't have control on, and that kind of like was a duller for me, because for me he was above everybody else. Like, even though everybody in the Crows had their own specific plus points, Kaz's plus point was he was the mastermind of the entire Crows. And when some of his like things didn't work out, some of his like basically kidnapping Alina and things like that didn't work out, I kind of felt a little sad and disappointed, because I wanted Kaz to be the Kaz I read in the book. But I felt like the character who played Kaz's role was brilliant, and I still liked Kaz despite all of that. And I think because all of this is like a stepping stone to who he actually becomes, I'm gonna give it a pass and put him up there. And then we have Mal. Now I know that Mal is not the favorite person for a lot of people who've read the Shadow and Bone books. I don't honestly know why. So it would really help if you let me know in the comments below why people don't like Mal as much in the books, because in the TV show, he was actually okay. He was kind of sweet. He did whatever he could for Alina. And honestly, there was no reason to like dislike him. So purely from like a TV show point of view, I'm gonna put Mal up in I Take a Bullet for You with Kefta, because I'm not sure why people don't like him in the books. So just from a TV show perspective and the person who played him, I'm gonna put him up there. And then we've got Mattias. Now Mattias was I didn't have any plus or minus for Mattias when I read the book. I mean, I liked him, but he was not like, oh my god, like Kaz or Jasper for me. But in the TV show, they showed a lot of more character for Mattias, which I felt like I didn't know before. So some of them were didn't feel all right with me, but then some of them were okay. I think I put him in I Take a Bullet for You with Kafta purely because he's okay. Oh my gosh, and then we have Milo. I was waiting for Milo to come. So Milo was just, I take a bullet for you anytime. Milo is like the sweetest, amazing goat ever. I literally want a pet goat after seeing that. There's no way you can watch this TV show and not like Milo. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be up there for everyone who is ranking characters from the TV show. Now, I don't think Milo comes in Six of Crows, and I'm not really sure if he's there in the Shadow and Bone books. So let me know if not, because I think he was the best addition to the TV show, hands down. Oh, and then we've got Nina. Right up there. I would take a bullet for you without Kefta, and that is primarily because I love Nina in the books. She was so daring and so, given her past, she was really so forward, so non-judgmental. She could get whatever she wants. She was the Grisha. She was just everything. And I love Nina in Six of Crows, and I think that the character who played her was like so true to her as well. And the connection that she and Mattias shared was also really, it was kind of cute in a way and not very on the face, and I really like that. So I'm gonna put her up there. And then we've got, who's this guy? Oh, this is Pekka Rollins. I'm just gonna put him in You'll Do. I mean, Pekka Rollins was okay. I don't have any like direct feelings for him in any sort of way, because he just went around killing people in the TV show to get what he wanted, and then he kind of became insignificant after that. He was okay. Maybe I'll put him down in Time Out, because I don't feel anything about this role or this character in any sort of way. And then we've got the children. So when Mal and Alina were kids, I'm gonna put them in You'll Do, because honestly Alina was much better as a kid than when she was grown up for me. And Mal made it a little better because she protected him and she had at least some significant role. So I'm just gonna put them there. And then we've got, who's that? I don't know who that is. I'm gonna put him down there. Oh, and then we've got Zoya. So Zoya was somebody that I initially did not like, and then I started to like her. Granted that she was the way she was, she still did what was right. So I think that made me change my mind about her, and I think she was played really well as well. You know, you don't have to immediately like your main protagonist, and she could have had 100 reasons why she didn't like Alina in the beginning, and that's fine with me. Honestly, I don't think that she deserves to be down, so I'm gonna put her up in You'll Do. And there you go. That's my final list, and I think I've literally put every Six of Crows character except Mattias up in I Take a Bullet for You, no Kefta, and I think that's purely because I am a Six of Crows fan. I have to give that. Now, will I read the Shadow and Bone book after this? I don't think so, and that's primarily because of Alina. If Alina had been a little bit more, I don't know, taken control of her situation and her life and her powers, maybe I would have given the book a shot. I honestly thought I'll read the trilogy before watching the TV series, but now I feel like after watching the first season, I feel like I probably will not try and read the books. I'm happy knowing that my Six of Crows characters are still there, they're okay, and I might just go on to read Cricket Kingdom because now I'm more intrigued about them than I was before. So there you go, that is my list. If you feel anything about my tier ranking and my review about the TV show, then let me know in the comments below about these characters, and if you've read the books before, let me know what you thought about it, what your feeling was about it. But apart from that, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you in another video. Bye.